Hey guys, it's James the Rambling Dasher, and we have started a dash on a Monday. So this is our typical Monday. I started it a few minutes ago in the driveway, and we've made it not quite out to the major highway yet, so we're working on that. Seems like my little thing is not hanging on anymore, so it's kind of my phone, my inside that thing, whatever it's called, the charger, is kind of rotating left and right. I just don't want it to fall out. So I don't think it's gonna come out, but maybe it could. Alright. So heads up, I don't know what we're gonna do today. I started the DoorDash, and if it doesn't go well here in the first few minutes, I may switch over to the other I don't know what it's called. Switch over to Spark. So I did Spark over the weekend, and both Saturday and Sunday. It's hard to tell how much work or time, let's just say this, time I put in, because I can't keep track of it very well on there. It doesn't do like DoorDash does to say this is your start time when you started the app versus when you stopped. So it doesn't have that feature. I do like that about DoorDash, just even though, and it keeps track of active time versus inactive time. So I like that aspect of it. Spark doesn't seem to do that at all. So I can't, and I'm not very good at denoting when I started versus when I stopped. So, but I think, well, and this is another thing, it's hard to tell how much money I made on that app as well. So, and then I logged into it today, and my earnings are nowhere to be found. So I don't know what's going on with it, but we'll see what we can figure out. It still showed that I have the ability to hit Spark now, but I wanted to start out with DoorDash today to see how things are going to go. What I don't know. It's for me, I don't know if I want to do Spark at nighttime in the dark. I don't know why, but I mean, I do hundreds of DoorDashes in the dark, and it doesn't bother me. So I don't know why doing that would bother me either. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive down through the major thoroughfare here in Bryant, drive towards Benton, because I found out in 2 days. I did Spark on Saturday, and I just went and sat in the Bryant parking lot of the Walmart, and I got tons of offers, but they were all, to me, things I didn't want to do. Like, I don't want to go shopping. And maybe I just didn't wait long enough. I waited about 45 minutes, and I got 2 offers to deliver, but they were like 10 and 14 stops. And I'm like, I don't want to load up my car with that many stops. I just think that would be confusing. Plus, the number of miles versus the dollar amount wasn't conducive, right? So, and then when you divided it out, it was like $45, $47 for 14 stops. Well, seemingly that's like $3 a delivery, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that even for 14 of them. I don't know. Maybe I'll test that out sometime, but yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of weird, and then having to keep track of all those different orders. The guys that loaded my car up with down at Benton said usually it's just 1 bag each, and they just kind of lump them all together. So maybe it won't be that bad if I ever do test that out, but I haven't. But here I'm doing DoorDash and driving through everything. Nothing. It is dead to the world. Now, it's a little early, but usually I would get something by now, right? So I'm still platinum. I think I'm at 91 out of 100. What I don't know is that when I first started this with this new overall dasher rating, it was very painful, right? Because the on time thing was not working. Well, now I got 100% on my on time. The only thing that's not is, I would say it's not working, but it's working, is the acceptance rate is down, and I did unassigned from one offer that I thought it was a different Jersey Mike's, right? I thought it was the one I was driving towards instead of the one that was like 7 miles backwards. And I would have to get on the other side of the freeway, go back the other way, and then cross back over the freeway and go to places I don't want to deliver to. So once I figured all that out, that it wasn't the one that I was driving towards, then I unassigned it. Well, that knocked me down 2 spots in the overall dasher rating, which is another, that was my first venture into unassigning from offers, and seeing how much it knocks you backwards. It's really a lot. I was not quite expecting that. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on with this or why. I am going to try something. I'm going to go to my apps, go find the DoorDasher app. Dasher. I'm going to force stop. Go to the storage, clear the cache, and then I'm going to start it again. Now it still keeps me in there, the same place that I was. I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off. I am also going to, I can't see anything with the sunshine here, go to my VPN and pause my VPN. Oh, I wish I could see. I don't want to update it just yet. I just want to open the app, pause for, let's say, 24 hours, and go back to my DoorDasher app. Not that anything's going to change, but so I may just drive on down to Walmart in Benton and see if what kind of offers they get, because this is I've been going for more than maybe close to 15 minutes now without a single anything. It says an average of 3 to 9 minute wait time. So I really believe that Walmart, or not Walmart, but DoorDash is inundated with dashers right now. And when you have an oversaturation of DoorDash drivers, and there's no like, hey, we've got too many drivers, we're gonna put you on a wait list or something, that it's kind of makes it bad for all drivers, because then the drivers who are consistent, they can't get any freaking orders. So it's like, okay, well, that's a waste of my time, so why am I doing it? So then more people start coming in, I guess, or maybe it's a I don't know. It could be there could be something with DoorDash that they're looking at my account and saying, nope, we want to push them out for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird deal, but to say, hey, we're not getting any offers at all, and it says 3 to 9 minutes wait, so I can't comprehend it. And we've driven past the Alcoa exit, or not exit, but the road that goes out to the freeway. I don't know what you call that. I've driven past Alcoa, which has a lot of little restaurants, fast food places, and so forth there that could potentially get me DoorDash orders. I don't know if you guys can tell, that sun is just right there and you can't get out of the way. It's found the spot. So for those that are new to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by to take a look. We are just a ride along little video deal, and I tend to ramble on about things, whatever comes to my mind. A lot of times it's DoorDash or whatever. Like I said, the last 2 days on Saturday and Sunday, which I don't normally dash on, but I think I got around $150 for the weekend. And I hadn't quite figured out how. I know I went through all the steps, but that was over a month ago when I signed up for it, and I finally pulled the trigger on actually using it this weekend. So I don't know, $150 for the weekend. I didn't work. I don't know what time I went in yesterday, about maybe, let's say 1:30 to 5. Well, by the time I got home it was 6:30. So 1:30 to 6:30, and I think I made around $90 yesterday. So maybe oh yeah. I made 60 on Saturday with 1 pickup and 3 drop-offs. $60 on 1. And then I think I had 3 offers yesterday, 3 accepted offers, and then it was $90, I think. Spark does it a little bit differently than DoorDash in the fact that you can see it when you accept it, but they don't add the money, the tip portion of your order into the bucket, let's say, until after it's been quote unquote confirmed. And evidently they give the purchaser, the shopper, the ability to add on tips, and I don't know if they have the ability to remove tips. I would like to think they don't, but they have the ability to do that. And then I don't know. Oh, and then they give you the dollar amount that you are earning, and you can see it, but then they see a different bucket that's unconfirmed that takes 24 hours. And at that point is when you can, oh, I hope there's no red lights because I can't see squat. But, the other says unconfirmed tips, so there's another bucket. So here's what happened. Saturday, I made the $60, but I only got 14 of it. And then the rest showed as unconfirmed tips. Well, then that 24 hours started popping up the next day on Sunday in my Sunday earnings. So not only did I get like what I would consider base pay on DoorDash, but I also got confirmed tips from the Saturday. All right, so here's my first DoorDash, a Chepe's for 10 miles for $15. So I am going to accept that offer. Now I have to go. Oh, that is loud. Then make a left U-turn to stay on Military Road, if permitted. Drive southwest on Military. Now I got to get back across the freeway because I am nowhere. I passed the road that allows me to go across. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Interstate. So yeah. So $15.50 for one order. So this is what's different, and I do like about DoorDash is usually it's one, maybe two. Now with Walmart, you're always picking up at the same place, but they want to dump a lot of orders on you. So I've done 3 of them where I have 3 orders and 1 where I have 1 order. And the 3 of them were at the 3, I have them load groceries in the front seat, in the back seat, and then in the hatchback. And they keep them all separate that way. So that's fairly simple. I don't know how I can handle more offers than that, and gotta keep them separate, because that's my big fear, is that, hey, these things are clearly not together, and how do you know, right? So I don't know what they do. I'm more worried about those kind of things when there's more than 3, and so far I haven't accepted any more than 3 for that very reason. But so here's hoping today that DoorDash keeps me busy, right? So I have a goal. I usually work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but whenever Monday, Wednesday, Friday doesn't happen, like last week we went somewhere on, we had something to do Monday night, and so then I'll throw in like a 3-hour Thursday or a 3-hour Tuesday, or maybe both. So trying to do those kind of things to make up for the missing Monday. So yeah, I was trying to do that. And then I was out Thursday as well. So, just not the best of time. I didn't have a good Tuesday for those 3 hours. I think I made about $42 in 3 hours. And then on Wednesday, on the 6-hour nights, my goal is to make $120. And I didn't do it on Wednesday. I don't remember what I made. Like maybe, I think I got over 100, but not to 120. And then on Thursday, I didn't do anything. And on Friday, I did bust through and get like 133, I think. Something like that. So I think I was sitting at 290 for the week. And then with DoorDash, I added another 160. So whatever that puts me at, 450. Is that 450? Maybe. But I don't know how I'm gonna get paid with DoorDash either. Are they only gonna send me what is cleared through Sunday? Because all the Sunday ones will clear on Monday, or do they? I don't know. I just don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. Sorry, I got food flying everywhere here. My dinner and my water are not liking my driving habits. Not liking them at all. Alright guys, I'm at Chepe's. I'm gonna run in here, grab this food, and we will be right back. See you in a sec. Alright guys, so we have picked up this food and we are headed out. I think, oh look at that, I'm also out of gas. Yeah, this is what happens. I didn't even look to see where this 10 miles was taking me, but it says to go down the freeway, cross over, and go back towards, don't know where this is going, somewhere in Bryant. So, mostly freeway miles, but gotta go to Bryant. And then I gotta hit pause and get gas because I did not do that like I should have. So anyway, it is what it is. Another day in the life. Another day in the life. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go the back way. says, it says I'm going the wrong way because it added 2 minutes to my time, but I hope it'll be less crowded this way. Fingers crossed. Maybe I can make up a minute or two going this way than going that way, because going that way I gotta go against the grain with the freeway, all the traffic going down that way, and then going up to get across the freeway, because a lot of people get off at that exit and go into Benton. So I just want to avoid going that direction. So this way maybe will be a little bit quicker in that regard. Maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I am going to, instead of just rambling your ears off about nothing right now, I am going to hit the pause button, and we'll catch you when we drop this off and give you the deets on it. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, so I didn't just drop the food off. I dropped it off like 10 minutes ago, and then I drove over and got some gas. And then I found out that I had 30 cents off a gallon, which, you know, was a little bit of money. Like maybe, I don't know, what did I fill up? 10 gallons times 30 cents is what, $3? So $3, you know. And then on top of that, the dude that I just ordered food from sent me a $5 tip. So there you go. So now we are resuming our dash because I hit pause. So yeah, it was a good 15 minutes or so, it looks like. So I'm 1 hour in and sitting at $20.55. So let's go. Let's see what else we can find. Maybe we can figure out some more stuff. That was very nice of that dude. So I sent him a thank you note and a meme. I got some new Christmas themed memes over the I guess over the weekend. So here we go, back to DoorDashing. Let's see what happens. So I'm way on the south side of Bryant, sorry, and headed back towards the freeway, I guess. We'll see. There's a couple of places down here. One, there's right as I'm passing it, Yum Yum, and I'm not getting any offers. Which, you know, I don't normally get offers right in front of the store, but sometimes. Those ones are usually the ones that you have to wait the longest on because you didn't have any drive time to get there. But yeah, so anyway, I got a $5 tip. I'm happy about that. I can definitely appreciate that person for doing that today. So on my first order, so coincidentally, now it took a long time to get the order. Because I was almost to the Walmart in Benton to go do some Spark deliveries, I guess, or at least decline a bunch of shopping offers. Here's what I found out is that you can't be running the Spark app at the same time that you run the DoorDash app. So, which is kind of frustrating to me, because if I'm getting a bunch of garbage Spark, but I might get a decent DoorDash app. So it kind of makes me think, oh, you know what? I need 2 phones. But I'm not going to do that. I don't want to pay for an extra phone, even if it's a $25 a month phone, just so I can switch over between DoorDash and Walmart Spark. Now, if I was doing it full time, it might be worth it to be able to do that. Also to, I don't know. Maybe look at live streaming if I had another phone. But I'm not gonna go get an extra phone just for that or pay monthly subscription fees. I'll go get me a burner phone, I guess. I don't know what a burner phone would cost with unlimited data, because I feel like I would need unlimited data if I'm gonna, or yeah, I just don't know how much data I actually use for door dashing. And here's a 1050 for 7.8 miles to Logan, so I will accept that one. It seems like the two orders I've gotten, they're decent orders and they have some miles to them. So, you know, here's what I found out with Walmart is you're gonna get some miles with the Walmart delivery ones. I'm like, good night. I had one that was 20 miles and it was 33 minutes to get there, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And that was a one order. The other one had, I don't know how many miles it was, but it was a long ways out. The one I did on Saturday, that was $60 for the order and 3 stops. I was like, dadgum, that's a lot. But we got it done. It worked out well. I feel a little frustrated in that when I go to the Spark app, I can't get it to show me my earnings. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Now I can. 90 something dollars is all I have so far, but I still have, which is interesting. I probably should have went straight instead of turning here, but we'll probably get there just the same. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Saturday I have 1486, and because I see what's going on there. So I still haven't been. So I got $91 last week, right? Which is confirmed weekly earnings, $91. So I got $14.86 on Saturday, which is only for the order, the base pay. And then on Sunday, I got $76, of which some of that was base pay and some of it was the tip from Saturday. And then I have an additional $16 in unconfirmed daily tips that I haven't been paid for yet. That will probably come on next week. Anyway. Alright, I am here at, whatchamacallit. I'm going to run inside, we'll pick it up, and we'll catch you on the other side. Alright guys, so we have picked up this order. I don't know where I have to go. Back to Reynolds, cross over the freeway, and I am not sure where this is taking me. What is that? Oh. Dude, this is way out there. Alright. Another day in the life, heading out to Salem area. Alright. Well, I am going to, so it says 6 miles and 16 minutes. So a little bit of time here. But we're gonna get there, and it does say that I should be there on time. I was gonna look and see what that lasts, if I'm still considered to be what my ratings are after that last delivery. So I'm still at 91, and my on-time rate did not take a hit from that last one. So that Chepe's was picked up 2 minutes late, delivered 1 minute early, and they consider a 1 minute difference being the standard. So I will take it. I haven't had a late delivery in so long. It's kind of interesting that early on I was having so many problems with that, and I just wonder if everybody has the same, like, hey, no one's late anymore ever, you know. You really have to do some egregious stuff to be late, which is what I think it should be. Like, hey, I went and got gas, or I stopped and ate dinner and then delivered their food, you know, stuff like that. Most of all of mine are late pickups, early deliveries, which is things that I can control for the most part. Now, sometimes they do not give me a decent, what I would call a grace period, is the time between the time the GPS says that we should be there and the time that they say to deliver it by. So those times sometimes are like way too close for comfort. Directions, I don't know, what does this thing say? 14 minutes that way, 15 minutes that way. I just think that the freeway is probably backed up, but well, no, I'm not gonna take that way because the freeway is backed up. It is way backed up. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to follow the GPS, evidently. So, yes, I am going to follow the GPS. Alright, guys. So, now comes to the point in our channel, or our episode, that I'm going to let you know about our sponsor. And our sponsor today is the same as every day, the Rambling Dasher Amazon store. If you go to the link provided down below, either in the comments or in the description, you'll find a link to the Rambling Dasher Amazon store. If you look at any of the stuff that we have on there, but also it works on any of the stuff that you might buy anyway. So I humbly ask that if you're not using anybody else's affiliate link, to use ours. And I have researched it. The cost is the same. It's just that someone has the ability to get a commission, or I guess commission, referral bonus, something. I don't know what you would want to call it. But basically, a little bit of referral bonus for me sending you there, or you following the link that I provide you to get to Amazon. So if you have an opportunity to do that and help your favorite Dasher out, that would be greatly appreciated. What made me think of it was the drink that I'm drinking. So right now I just put in some cran mango that I did not get from Amazon, but I did get this, and I can't even tell you the name of it because it's been sitting there on the counter. It has a pump on the top. It's like one of those flavor things, but this stuff doesn't taste all that great. But what it does is give you a little caffeine boost. So I was wanting to get rid of Mountain Dew out of my diet, and instead of drinking Mountain Dew, now I just have this little caffeine squirt that I can put in any drink, just to give me a little caffeine boost. And instead of having to fix some kind of tea, I got other, if you look in there, you'll see that I also have a powdered tea mix that's like a Focus energy drink, energy powder that people use the pre or post workouts or something like that. I don't do it for workouts. I just drink it as my morning Mountain Dew. But if you notice, like, this stuff doesn't have hardly any calories, and the cran mango that I drink is only 100 calories instead of like 170 calories or something like that, whatever Mountain Dew is. But also there's none of the other stuff in the cran mango that there is in the Mountain Dew. It's not carbonated and all that fun stuff as well. So the thing with that powder, which you'll find on there, there's two different kinds. One is a a artificial sweetener, and the other is sweetened with sugar. I think it's maybe organic raw cane sugar or something like that. I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. Well, the cane sugar one only has 55 calories. The other one has 10, maybe? Something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, both of those drinks are pretty good. And then I usually add one of those, a scoop of that, it's a berry flavored Orgain superfoods. So I just scoop a thing of superfoods powder in there, and which is like maybe 40 calories, and the sugar version of this tea mix. So between those two, I'm getting like 95 calories, I think, and then some other I don't know, the calcium, not calcium, but the vitamin C pill that I take every day, just to try to make sure I don't get sick or whatever. I think it has an extra 10 calories. So to start the day out, that's usually my breakfast, and I don't eat anything, or try not to have that until maybe 10 o'clock or so, and then not eat until lunchtime or something. But anyway, it's like 110 calories, 105 or something like that. A whole lot better for you than drinking a Mountain Dew. I can look back in, like, when I was in my 20s, I used to go to work, and I would sit there and had a Mountain Dew and a bag of Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies on my desk, and that was my morning breakfast routine. And yeah, probably wasn't the best, but it makes me it kind of makes me wish for the old days sometimes. I'm like, that does sound good, a Mountain Dew and some Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. Those, to me, they are, if you're gonna get store-bought cookies, those Famous Amos chocolate chip ones are absolutely the best. A whole lot better than any kind of Chips Ahoy or whatever. Anyway, so reminiscing. All right, well, guys, I am still 4 miles away. I'm gonna hit the pause button, and we'll catch up with you on the other side and let you know all the details. See you in a sec. All right, guys, so we just dropped off their second order. It's taken us an hour and 30 minutes, and we're at 31:05, which is what, right at 20 bucks an hour. Which I'm kind of, I mean, we wouldn't have got it without that extra tip from that guy. So $5 extra, that was nice of them. And because it took us a while to get the first order. Excuse me. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. What else does this say? 1 hour, 30 minutes. That's 10:05. $4 base pay, $6.50 for a tip. Yeah, 2 out of 2 offers accepted. So we're gonna continue dashing. It says 1 to 4 minute wait. I'm right out here by both a Larry's and a Pizza Hut. But every time I'm out here, well, I don't say every time, but I think the last time I was out here, I didn't get any offers for those 2 places, but maybe the last couple times. I did deliver a Larry's pizza out here, but the reality is that I got that order while I was still over at Alcoa, which, you know, is like 10 minutes away. So it was interesting that I got it that far away, but it all works out. All right, so I'm gonna hit pause, go get our next order. I'll let you know what we get. See you in a sec. Hey guys, so we just took an order for Lane's Chicken. It was like $8 and something for maybe 5 miles, and we're 2.5 miles away from there. So we accepted it. We were about to get down a little bit past it. I'm glad I realized where I was, so I had to turn immediately to get back over towards Lane's Chicken, because I was not going in that direction. So anyway, we're gonna run to Lane's, pick up whatever we have over there. I see we're dashing in full darkness. So we're gonna head that way. We'll catch up with you when we get it loaded. See you in a second. All right, guys, so we have 2 orders now, 2 lanes. We've got them both loaded up in the car, and both of them, I got the notification, I think, that says we got your back. So that means the other one, the front end, is ready to go. One of them goes to the Pizza Hut in Bryant. The other one goes to Alexander. So Nigel, probably. So I'm letting them know that I'm headed that way. Boom. And then directions. So 2.7 miles, 6 minutes. And I hate it. They overfill the drinks, and then they didn't put it in a cup holder or whatever, whatever, I guess a cup holder. Anyway, so I got sticky all over one of my hands now, so that'll happen. All right, people, I will go if you won't go. I will go if you won't go. Okay, so 2.6 miles. All right, so here I have a call to action for you guys, is to put down in your comments, what are your plans for Christmas? Are you going somewhere? Are you staying at home? What do you do? We're in this weird area now, and especially this year is even different. My kids are growing up, and like my daughter is in Japan, but she's coming home for Christmas, but then her aunt is taking her and her mom and her brother and maybe a bunch of other people, I don't know, to Disney World, and they're leaving on Christmas Day. So that means they get to come over on Christmas Eve. So and they're supposed to spend the night, Christmas night, but I'm like, no, don't wake us up early. You know, we'll just do our Christmas on Christmas Eve this year, and then y'all go back to your mom's house, and then that way I don't have to I can take a leisure approach to Christmas morning. But I still got to come up. I think we decided that we're going to do chili for Christmas Eve. So we placed an order for groceries that I'm going to pick up tomorrow at lunch, and then hopefully get it all picked up. And then, which I think, well, I don't have everything I need to make chili, but we will be getting it. So, anyway, I think we're going to do that. We also have other fixins that we're going to, so, you know what I found at Walmart that I go pick up? I'll be picking up my own Spark delivery, right? Don't think he won't get a tip. Anyway, so they have cornbread already made in the market side, or market, whatever they call it. And I'm like, I want to try that out, because we don't do baking at my house. We don't do anything like that. We basically are we do cook some, like I'll cook chili and spaghetti and taco salad fixins and stuff like that. We are a maker of a lot of quesadillas. And every once in a while we'll do stuff, well, and I do pork chops with grilled veggies, except I don't do it in the grill, I just do it in the oven under broil, and stuff like that, and chicken, but that's about it. We don't go out on a limb and try to go figure out new things and recipes and all that fun stuff. It just, for me, it's a large amount of wasted food, because if we buy all the stuff, and I forget which one we did, hungry root, I think is what it was called, and we were doing that for a while, but it's just so freaking expensive. And now we're both on this kind of like, trying to make sure that we hit a certain amount of protein every day. And it's hard to do a lot of carbs and protein in a combination of each other. So for me, I'm trying to do less carbs and more protein. And I'm very tempted because I know at least, well, I don't know how many people I know, but I know some people that have done this like a carnivore diet with no veggies and no, just straight up meat. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you've lost tons of weight. What are you doing? And they're like, yeah, I've never felt better in my whole life. My joints feel better. Like they're all kinds of issues have gone away. And they don't have any issues. You know, that's what their scare tactics, at least at some point, was like, hey, if you do Atkins or whatever, then you're gonna get cardiovascular disease because of all the bad stuff in a meat only diet. And then I heard someone else the other day was telling me, yeah, it's been proven that vegetables have a poison in them, that when you eat them, they excrete this poison, which causes all these issues. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know people that have lost a lot of weight going to a carnivore diet, and I just find that to be somewhat fascinating. And I wouldn't mind trying it for a month or two. I just don't know how to go about eating only meats all the freaking time. So, I mean, I've been doing pretty good and getting close to or around 100 grams of protein a day. But going to all meat all the time, that's a different level. So we may look at it in the new year. So we'll see. Hey, I'm gonna hit pause. I'll be right back. All right, so we got that one handed to the customer, and now we are headed to the next one. So let me send them a message saying we're on the way. I have your food, headed that way. Let's see, I'm in the Christmas mode of sending out Christmas ones now. So I've got a new Santa Claus one, a Snoopy one, or a Christmas Story one. I think this girl would appreciate the Christmas Story one with Ralphie in that pink bunny suit that he got for Christmas, and it says, "I'm on my way with your order." So yeah, all right, cute. All right, so call to action number 2. Anybody on this video watching right now ever do one of these carnivore things where they only eat meat? And I don't know if it's just, if it can be other things beside, but you know, basically meat products like eggs, and I don't know, do you get to eat any dairy with that? My understanding is dairy might be out as well, but I don't know. Like, I eat a lot of cheese and meat, and that might be the downfall for that. Is like, I'm thinking, and I just placed the order, and I didn't do this, and I was going to, I forgot to get a dozen eggs, because I always go through this phase and I was like, oh, I can eat some eggs just to get some more protein, but then the fixing of the eggs is my problem. I never want to fix them, so I gotta figure out, and they're really freaking easy to fix. It's just all the cleanup and everything. So I don't even know where I am going here, but I am going the back roads instead of going on the freeway. So directions, let me see how much time. Deliver by 6:22. Oh, all right, quit it. Got it. Directions. I will be there at 6:22. I probably said going the freeway will get me there faster, and I came the back roads. So anyway, we'll be all right. It says 15 minutes till we get there. So anyway, anybody on here right now, I know we're almost 50 minutes into this video, so number one, thanks for sticking around this long, and let me know if you've done any kind of carnivore diet or anything like that, and what your results were. I'm interested in how you felt, afterward, you know, not afterwards. Are you still doing it? Is it sustainable, right? Did you get priced out because meat is friggin' expensive? I don't know, maybe. But what was the results? Did you stick with it long enough to see any results? Did you lose weight? Was your health still in good condition? Like, I just hear people saying, yeah, my joints don't hurt anymore, my aches and pains, I don't get those anymore. And I'm just like, how does that even work? I don't know. But I have heard that kind of stuff in the past. There's things that I do hear, even from watching like other people that say, you know, if you eat a lot of oats and things, that there's things in the oats that will make you that give you that will hurt your joints and things, and maybe they're like inflammatory. But I don't know about meat. I think red meat is inflammatory. I always want to do an anti-inflammatory diet so that I can get any kind of weird inflammation out of my system, because I think it might have messes with my skin and causes my face to break out, causes joints and things like that to... I don't have that many bad joint problems, I don't think, but I could. Maybe I just don't know how bad it is. Finally, this dude behind me turns on the freaking headlights. I was flashing him when we were fixing to turn on this road, and he followed me. Alright, guys, I'm gonna hit this pause button, get this delivered. It says like 12 more minutes, wait, 6 miles down the road. So we'll catch up with you on the other side. See you in a minute. Hey guys, so we just dropped off that order. I didn't get to see how much we made on it, but we're sitting at $45.55 right now, and I've got a pause on it so I don't get any orders over on this side of town. Not where I really want to be picking up and delivering. So we're gonna get back to Bryant here shortly. But yeah, we've been going for roughly coming up on 2.5 hours, in about 10 minutes or so. And we got 45, somewhere around $45. So I don't know what we should have. 2 hours at 40 bucks. So we could use a $5 tip on one of those last 2 drop-offs just to get back up to where we should be at $50 after 2.5 hours. So we're gonna get back into town, try to make up for the difference, but it's kind of the way it's been going lately anyway. I think Friday was a little bit of a unique story for DoorDash as of late, where I hit actually over the 20 bucks an hour for a full 6 hours. So anyway, all right, we're gonna do this, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we just got a $19 order from Copper Mule. And I can't tell you the last time I had an order from Copper Mule, but it was like 13 miles. So we're about 1.5 miles away from them there, and it's back into Southwest Little Rock area. So yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get that order taken care of. If it takes us hopefully it won't take us an hour to get there and back, but it'll be a good 40 plus minutes, would be my guess. It might take us an hour. If it's 13 miles, so if it takes us 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, it might take us 25 minutes, I don't know. Some of it will be on the freeway, so therefore the time won't be as bad if it was all back roads. So anyway, all right, we're right around the corner. We're gonna pick this up, and we'll see you on the other side. Hold tight. All right guys, so we have this order loaded up, It's got a ETA where it says deliver by 7:05, and our ETA is 7:02 now. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes away. Yeah, that's a long ways down there. So we're gonna hit pause and give you this time back, but you won't even know we're gone, right? It'll be like a second to you. So we'll catch you back in a second, let you know how we did. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so I don't know why, but this thing has not been giving me my updates as of late when I have it set to pause, but we're sitting at 6460 and it's right at 3 hours. So now I just have the issue of getting back into town and getting another order. So that just, we're kind of behind the gun here because we're going to be 20 minutes into the next hour and still need $20 for the 7 o'clock hour. So, but that's the way it goes. I think what I want to do here is, because we're kind of, well, what is this thing doing? Resume dash. I don't think I can get any orders out here. I hope not. I'll have to decline them if I do, because I don't want to. I have no idea any of this area around here. So, but right now I can't really see anything on this. But so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump over to, I'm going to hit pause. So, and I'm going to go to home. And I can't even get to the home screen with the pause anymore. It is ridiculous. Used to, from the pause screen, you can get to the home screen and go look at your ratings and stuff. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna turn this fancy light on here that you can get on the Rambling Dasher Amazon store, so be sure to check that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode, and we're gonna pick it right back up on the way back with an episode of Dashing in the Dark. So we're gonna split this one in two tonight, because we're already at an hour almost, and this will take us to the end. So we've gone from 91 up to 92 because my AR is up to 66%. So that's 24 out of 30. My completion rate, still, it's going to take me 100 deliveries to get my completion rate back to 100%. It's at 99, which knocks 2 points off of your overall Dasher rating. So 13 out of 13. My on time is 30 out of 30. 30 out of 30, which is points towards your overall Dasher rating. Quality is at 100%, which is 15 out of 15. And my customer rating, 4.98, is 98 5 stars and 2 4 stars, which is 10 out of 10 overall points. My lifetime deliveries is at 3558. So yeah, moving on up. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. So thank you guys for sticking around to the end. Be sure to check out the Rambling Dasher store. The link is down below. And check out the video tomorrow to see how we ended up tonight. Remember, we're at, let me see where we're at. I forgot already. We're at the halfway point, and we are sitting at 6460 with a goal of hitting 120. So it seems like that's going to be a tough goal to hit, especially with the fact that it's usually, you don't get, or I don't normally get, just like really good orders at this time of the night. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened, and Friday night, I can tell you, Friday night was pretty good most of the night. So maybe Monday will be the same. Just don't know till we get out there and we cross that line. So we'll be back in town in about 20 minutes. So we'll catch up with you when we get our first offer in the Dashing in the Dark episode. But until then, which will be the next episode, so tomorrow. So we appreciate you guys sticking around this late. Hope y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.